Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Dash Show Rose here, back to review more Johnny Test. I gotta say something before I start this. I actually did not. I thought I had an episode planned for when I was gonna be reviewing season 3's bad episodes, but I really didn't have a plan for that one. Unlike the other seasons, I definitely have a plan for them. The reason why I was originally gonna do a different episode from season 4, Johnny's Got New Sisters, but apparently that was a season 4 episode, not a 3. So I'm reviewing Johnny Fu instead, which is a season 3 episode. I don't know the number of it because freaking Netflix decides to take off the numbers of the episodes, so I don't know what numbered episode this is. I could look it up, but then I'm like, I don't really need to do that. But there's not even dates for when these episodes came out, so I don't know when it came out anymore, so Netflix removed that too. I'm not sure if it's this show particularly or all of them, but this show doesn't have dates anymore or numbers for their episodes. They don't even have numbered seasons. You may be asking, how did I know what season this was? Well, you can go to you can click on the episodes and it'll show the seasons, but you can't see the season when you're clicking on the episodes anymore, which is so stupid. I don't know why Netflix did that, but they did. Anywho, we're gonna talk about Johnny Fu. Before we get any further, please subscribe for more videos and content. I'm hoping we can get to 100 subscribers soon. I still need to work on fixing my numbers on my reviews, but I'm working on that. I think we're at 94 subs again because someone else subscribed. I think some of these may be false subscribers. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on, but anywho, enough about that. Let's talk about Johnny Fu. This episode is it's meh. It's definitely meh. You're probably expecting bad. There's not really that many bad episodes in season 3. They're either generic or they're generic episodes or they're good. This one is very generic though. You may be asking though, how is it generic? Well, it basically is a copied episode of the Fairly Odd Parents episode from season well, I don't remember what season it is, but see, the Fairly Odd Parents did something like this too, and it just feels like a weaker version of it. You may be asking though, how is it a weaker version? Well, that's the thing. This episode right here has Dookie teaching Johnny how to do kung fu, but freaking Dookie is selfish and doesn't, teach him anything. And there's a lot of problems with this episode too. A lot of problems. Like the principal, for example. The principal in Johnny, he's got his episodes where he's good and episodes where he's bad. But this episode, he just exists just to create more problems for the episode. Now he's only in the episode for a brief second, but basically he freaking takes Johnny's nunchucks away because he's not supposed to use that in school property. But the principal has no problem with freaking Bumper, the school bully, kicking and beating people up for karate. I think it's kung fu, not karate, it's kung fu. But basically, you get the picture. The principal here does a horrible job. I think it would have worked better if he didn't appear in the episode at all. Because basically, then you question him. I mean, you could already question why the principal isn't doing anything about kids getting beat up and stuff by a bully at school. But the fact that the thing is it creates a plot. Sometimes it's hard to create a plot like that. Like if the principal, if the principal, if the principal, is not doing anything about it. But the fact that they have, the principal taking Johnny's nunchucks away, but he takes his nunchucks away, telling him he can't use this in school property is a problem because he's letting this bully people to death. It's freaking so stupid. It really is. This is definitely a weaker version of the Fairly Odd Parents episode, and I really want to go back and watch that. I think after I'm done with this review, I'm going to go watch it, just because it's a much better episode. This one's not bad. Like, it's okay. Like, there's nothing really bad about it, except for, those few things of Dookie and the principal, but the principal, again, is only on screen for, like, a few segments of the episode, and I guess Bumper goes so far to using a chainsaw to like, he goes so far to using a chainsaw to freaking kill Johnny. Like, that's insane, even for a bully. For some reason, too, in Johnny Test and the Fairly Odd Parents, they make the bullies look so ugly. I'm not sure why. Bumper looks much worse than Francis. Francis is just like a gray-looking bully. I guess Francis is voiced by a female, too, which I wasn't aware of that until I looked it up on Wikipedia a few months ago. I was looking it up because I saw the names in the credits and trying to find Chester and AG's old voice actors, but I didn't find much on that. But I'm not sure if Bumper's voiced by a girl, too, or not. Yeah, this episode definitely is kind of generic. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good either. It's an episode that if it comes on, I'll watch it. But it's not like there's nothing really to it that you can't find on the Fairly Odd Parents. I do gotta admit that Johnny's outfit looks nice though. I like his outfit. But I don't think there's really much else to it, really. I mean, there's not anything that's interesting about it. There's a few funny jokes, like I don't know, like again, like Johnny's dad flying out of the bathroom because the black bathroom keeps blowing up or something. That's pretty funny. Although seeing seeing Johnny's dad shirtless kind of looks weird, though. I guess they got about a lot of characters, though, in this show. They look weird shirtless, but like we even get to see Bumper naked too, pretty much, except for his underwear. But yeah, there's just not really a lot to add to this. This is just a generic episode, and I just don't have a lot to say here. I definitely think there's better episodes out there with Kung Fu, like the Fairly Odd Parents and stuff. But this one's okay. I think it's okay. I mean, I know a lot of people. Well, depending on who you ask, when plots repeat themselves, it depends on who you ask. Will determine. Like if you ask Pie Guy will probably consider this episode bad if he reviewed Johnny Test, which I doubt he's gonna do that. But that's because this episode is basically just repeating what what the Fairly Odd Parents does. But the fact that this is the first episode where Johnny Test, focuses on Kung Fu, I'm gonna give it a good. If they did the same plot again, then I probably would give it a bad. But I'm trying to figure out what score to give it. What kind of score should I give this episode? Let's see now. What kind of score should I give it? Well, I made my mind up, and I think it's gonna get 48 points. Yes, 48 points. That may sound really low. That's because again, there's not really a lot to it. It's close to being a bad because it's just a generic episode. But I don't think it's bad. If anyone's a fan of this episode, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like it's not really good either. It's kind of generic. And I had the opportunity to review this episode or the episode where Johnny skips school. I've been pretending to be sick. Now there's actually 2 episodes like that. But I can't remember which one is which. But one of them is very generic because it has, them running away from a police officer or a true officer or something. It's just generic. The other one has a gross out, gag where Johnny's eating a tissue. So yeah, I don't remember which one that was. I don't know if that, because there was one in season 2 as well. So I don't know. I didn't want to review it though because I didn't want to watch Johnny eating something like that. Ugh, just so gross. And I definitely don't want to and I already gotta do that in freaking season 4, and I am not looking forward to the episode. I could review Johnny's got baby sisters, but I don't know. I might just do the other one because basically if I review Johnny's got baby sisters, it's gonna be repeating something similar to what I reviewed in season 2, the Saturday Machine. So I don't know if I'll review that one or not. I may review it too, but I've already got my eye on an episode I'm gonna be reviewing in season 4. That hasn't changed. This has changed. In fact, I was going back and forth with this and the Johnny Got Sick episode. I got that. I went back and forth with that one in the season, like right before I reviewed this, but because I was getting ready to watch the episode, and I'm like, do I want to review this one or a different one? But I decided to do this one. Anywho, I think it's about time I let this go. I'm sorry for I didn't have this planned right off the bat, but you guys still got it pretty quick. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And see you guys tomorrow for another Johnny Test episode. Anywho, bye.